Hello. Oh, now Against the Storm audio starts working. Streamlabs is great. Hi! I'm back. It Chris, have a new mic. I don't know if I sound better or worse. Probably better. It sounded better to me, but, I'm kind of blind to my own voice. Or deaf to my own voice. Look, it makes sense, okay? Anywho, we're playing Against the Storm today. Because I like it. I'm not super duper confident in this one. I had an event where I got a nice bonus in exchange for the storm sucking up more of my resolve. So I'm gonna get a -2 for every storm this season. Not terrible, but definitely makes you hit tipping points a lot easier. So I'm gonna need good housing at the very least. Also got Bandit Camp. There's no trading whatsoever this game. And that makes me real nervous. It's making me so nervous I'm spending a few reserve points that I'd normally save for the Sealed Forest in order to get some good bonuses. I've only got 5 embarkation points here, and I could get a plantation and that's it, and that's not enough. We're starting with 9 people, which is a healthy amount. I'd definitely rather start with 12 though, and I'd definitely rather have a small farm or a herb garden. Maybe even starting with a small farm. Humans can eat grain as soon as they get a geyser. It's just the herb garden, I like going with the herb garden sometimes because if I get spices, it goes crazy. And as long as you get enough of it, this clears your need for biscuits and pies, all by itself, unlike the farm and the plantation. So it's just a safety play. And humans are unique in that we can, we can eat herbs as porridge. Also, my cat is playing with her dangly toy and she's adorable. So yeah. We're too far away from the Citadel now. I have to play on Prestige 10. I can no longer sit on Prestige 3 and be like, oh, the game's so easy. Now it's not so easy. But if there's an upside to it, then she just ran under my desk. I don't know if you heard that. If there's an upside to it, is that the Prestige 10 is goods are worth less to traders, and I don't have to care. Because there's no trading whatsoever. There is a chance that there'll be there's a chance we'll find a hidden trader in some of the glades, I think. I don't think the Bandit Camp excludes them from popping up in small glades. Maybe. I don't know, but either way, we can't really count on buying our way out of problems, ever. But if there's a plus side to that, that means we don't ever have to worry about trading, making good packs. So that's cool. Anyway, let's see what we get. If you complete a dangerous or forbidden glade event during drizzle, you get half a reputation point. Okay, listen. No traders, what do I do without buying more? I know! I hate not being able to buy more blueprints. That's the worst part. Also, hi Garnet! Happy to have you. Listen, I have a bad history with Aura of Peace. I was trying to get the achievement for only getting reputation from Resolve. And then I got reputation from Aura of Peace and it canceled my achievement. It was hilarious and sad at the same time. So anyway, this is pretty good. If I can get things done during drizzle season, very difficult to do, by the way. That'll be nice, but we'll see. Gathering speed reduced during the storm sucks, but we'll deal with it. Aura of fear sucks, but we'll deal with it. Melancholy is a little tricksy. We need to get biscuits real bad, because we need everybody with complex food and housing. Otherwise, melancholy is going to be a huge problem during the storm. And then one of my least favorites forest mysteries, Charged Rain. This sucks a lot. Because, like, services, especially when people eat, like, eat double services with consumerism, they're really hard to get fully saturated, so there's a good chance that people will just die if we hit Hostility 5. So with that in mind, I'm going to have to hope and pray I get some hostility reducing cornerstones or the temple and just lean real hard into that. Upside though, Herb Garden immediately. That's going to take care of a lot of our food issues right off the bat, so I'm pleased as punch about that at least. We can actually, like, if we build it, like, right now, if we build it right now, we could actually get, like, a decent harvest year one, which is a big rarity. Ooh, also workshop. That's really good. Oh, wow. Okay. Gosh. I guess small farm here. The grain is better than roots for making flour out of, and we're definitely making flour because everyone eats biscuits here. It's the name of the game, so yeah, that's a good pickup. Now I'm looking for a way to make flour. We didn't find it. Cookhouse is just okay. I mean, pie's fine. Maybe I'm not giving Cookhouse enough credit here. The pigment can be used for scrolls and harpies and beavers like education, and the 2-star biscuits is great. I just hate that skewers is completely useless. The brick oven's also pretty nice. The ability to make incense for Glade events is pretty sweet. And there's no better way to make pie than the brick oven. And I might go with that. I'm probably gonna go with that, actually. Yeah, let's just click brick oven and call it good. I think that's gonna be fine. Hopefully we'll get super duper awesome blueprints from all of our blueprints that come from reputation. Yes, that's the phrase I was looking for. Thanks, Brain. And hey, the only use of amber is re-rolling, so I can hit that re-roll blueprint button pretty freely. Well, semi-freely. Like, I still have to be a little judicious about it, because, you know, I should not roll mildly useful things and get completely useless things in exchange. In general. Also, I should be putting a harpy on the hearth, because the extra carrying capacity is amazing. Basically halves your trips to and from the warehouse. It's very hard to have a better firekeeper than a harpy. Although, I mean, it always kind of depends on the game. Okay, no, we're actually not going to build. We need the planks for the workshop first. As much as I would have loved to have made the herb garden that fast, this must be the priority. So we'll just set that to 10, 20, 80, some nonsense. That'll work. Okay, hostility reduction. Ooh. Okay. Good ones, though. Obviously Biscuit Diet is great because it essentially guarantees double yields from all your farms as long as, you know, your farmers are eating biscuits, and I'm planning on making biscuits this game. It's really good. So it's like, double yields way later, or like almost double yields right now is the question. I mean, it's a great choice to have. Let's be clear. Probably advanced herbalism ultimately. It's just way more consistent. Biscuit diet is great, but only if you're well set up to be fully saturated on biscuits already. And we're not. So I'll do the boring, consistent play. Alright, get two people making planks. And basically the instant they make one single instance of planks, I'm gonna deliver them, and we're gonna make the farm, and we're gonna get a going. How much wood do we have? Like, not a lot. Probably because, you know, we're making planks. Yes. Let's swap you out, get you collecting mushrooms, if just for the space around the hearth. We don't have enough wood to build all the shelters we need, so I'm probably not gonna pop orders right away. Not until I'm like, oh, I really need to pop into this glade. Hi, kitty. Hello. My cat is joining us today. She's adorable. Wish I had a second webcam so I could, like, have a cat cam. A dedicated cat cam. I think that would be a large boon to, like, the world in general. By the way, Twitch integration is on, so if you want to help or hurt me, you can always join the Forest Guardians or the Council of Elders. Type !help for a list of cams in chat. Or just vibe. Okay. I was going... So Garnet, I was about to fully agree cats are the best, but then my cat attacked me for daring to pet her. So, you know, cats can be the best. Oh, now you went on my lap, is that it? You bite me, and then you went on my lap. Is that what's going on here? Well, the herb garden's up, but we have approximately 5 seconds worth of drizzle left, so I'm not gonna bother with attempting to squeeze a harvest out of that. You're on my armrest. Why are you trying to claw at me like I'm invading your space? You're on my chair. You little adorable, obnoxious cat. Oh my god. I don't know why you're mewing. You're the one shoving your claws into my shirt. This is a great stream to come back to. I'm so happy I got a new mic and I'm back. Cats. Yeah, we have 111 wood. I can open up orders now easily. Call of the Ruins? That's a risk. So the only question is it a risk I'm happy to take? I'd have to pop open Glades real quick and pray a ruin pops up, which, I mean, there's a good chance that happens. I would lose out on 3 parts or 2 wildfire essence and the +1 copper if I fail, which is, like, it's not terrible to lose that. I think I could click this button and be okay with it. Like, anytime I see find some ruins and salvage them, it's a huge risk because, like, you know, unless you've got mist piercers, it's a good chance luck will just be like, nope. But we'll see. Oh gosh. +2 to pies with a brick oven. Yes, please. And I started with a bunch of eggs because of the Stormbird quest. That's good. Yeah, we'll get that and 2 more people. I like all that. Ooh, hi. Huh. It's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other here, isn't it? Basic ingredient takes less food, but I will need a blueprint. We should check our blueprint we just got. See if we get flour. We got flour. Stamping mill's great. Provides containers, provides flowers, copper in a pinch. It's very hard not to click that button. But yeah, that's like 36 grain. 36 grain compared to 40 grain vegetables. I've already got a herb garden, so I can turn roots into this. And it makes our farms better forever. It's very strong. I think this is fine. It's probably good, in fact. Alright. Sick. Good start. We should pop into this and this. See if we can't find a gathering camp or something. Some sort of ruin in the forest. And if not, we'll pop into this dangerous glade. Maybe even this one if we're feeling especially bold or non-threatened. But, right, it's a little risky at this very moment. Speaking of things that are kind of risky, I should get some harpy housing down because storms are coming and they are not happy during storms. So let's get down enough really good housing to keep the harpies happy. Okay, well, as if I needed instant confirmation that trading doesn't necessarily preclude finding traders in glades, so that's good. Boy, both of those would be nice. I think getting a blueprint, given that this is literally my only chance to ever get a blueprint from money, is real important. I would love Ways of the Forest, don't get me wrong, but I would like, I'd like to use my trading supply. I mean, like, I don't need packs of provisions at all this game, so I'll just sell all of them. Seems good. I can make up the difference with something. How much wood would it take now? All of it? Okay. I mean, it is the Royal Woodlands, and I have beavers. I'm gonna have plenty of wood. It's just a little scary. Oh, and it works out perfectly, so I can't not take that. Cool. Get that out of the blueprint pool. Be happy about it. Cool. Also found some berries, which is convenient. And a little bit of flax, which is good because it's our only source of bricks right now. So good. Good, good. No ruins in that glade or in this one. So we're gonna go ahead and pop the dangerous glade and hope everything works out. It's, you know, I'm not saying this is the safest play, but, you know, kind of have to be a little risky sometimes when you play against the storm. You can't just wait for everything to be perfect. You're on a time limit. You know, sort of. Just, you know, the yearly hostility can get out of hand, that's all I'm saying. Hey, y'all, that's all I'm saying, yo. That's all I'm really saying, yo. I don't know why I suddenly transmuted into a New York accent. Okay, my cat stopped attacking me, so that's good, but it's like, he also banned with my doors open. This is gonna be fun juggling those two. The termite burrow. The termite burrow, eh? That's not my favorite thing to see early. I have some oil for free, so we could just burn it down immediately, get insect traps, which ain't bad, to be honest. There are mushrooms on this map. That would provide us a bunch of extra meat, which can be pretty nice. I'd much rather tame them. But that's real hard to do. I didn't start with, like, metal, did I? I did start with some metal. 14 crystallized dew. And we don't have foxes, so I don't really need to save it for housing. Could I get 30 pipes? I mean, like, theoretically, 16 pipes. So I would need to do this 8 times. We have enough for 3 plus, well, no. We have enough for 8 pipes, and we need to double that. So that's a little rough. Any pipes in this thing? No. Okay. Any pipes in this thing? No. Yeah. Unsurprising. I do like, you know, what is basically a meat delivery line. Makes pies, makes jerky. Will make me very happy. But I don't think I can do that. I don't think it's in the cards. I wish it was in the cards. It's very dangerous to get rid of my parts given I can't buy anymore and I have to rely on orders. And we didn't find a ruin either, which sucks. The tool shop would have been huge. Like, it's still possible to find ruins. Our best chance would be popping another dangerous glade, but that is, you know, as appropriately named, it would be dangerous. We can't just burn this down. Like, this is solved already, more or less. So the question is, how bold am I feeling? I guess I'm feeling kinda bold? I guess I'm feeling this bold. So let's pop another dangerous glade. The timing should be interesting. May actually work out in our favor. We could get it done during drizzle. That'd be kind of cool. Given that our gathering speed is reduced massively while this is happening, I'm gonna pull a gatherer off to help speed that up. Makes sense to me. Yeah, let's just drop the other harpy house over here. Looks good. Beaver house would also not go amiss. And then we'll need human houses for sure. And we'll need a park somewhere, which I'll probably just slap right there. It'll be lovely. Trader's leaving. I don't see any... I see absolutely no physical way to get me enough amber to afford Ways of the Forest or even steel shovels. which are the big gets from this particular trader. So I'm just going to not think about it anymore and be like, the opportunity cost can just be sunk. Oh well. We have bigger fish to fry. Let's also get flour going as soon as we can, because that's an order. Ruins, 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 ruins. None. None ruins. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Well, as I mentioned when I took Call of the Ruins, sometimes you just get screwed. And that was the risk I was taking. So I made my bed, and now I have to lie in it. We're not getting Call of the Ruins done. It's way, way, way too dangerous to open another dangerous glade at this juncture. Totem of Denial is a thing I cannot ignore. Having the duration of drizzle and clearance season and doubling the length of the storm can be a death knell. So we have to get the brick oven made, and we need incense created as soon as humanly possible. And so, given that I need that so badly, I should get a stone cutting camp going. Because we need bricks, and what little we're getting from the harvester's camp is not coming even remotely close to our needs. Yeah. So, what's the closest clay to the warehouse? Maybe this? Kind of equidistant, to be honest. I'll grab from here, I think. That should be fine. Now the storm. There's zero possibility we live on hostility 2, so it's just, let's just not even pretend. Cut woodcutters. Get the beavers back on it. Get humans on the farms. I guess we don't need roots at all now, do we? Because we're making grain now. I mean, like, it's 5 roots here, 6 grain here, both we turn into flour. It's like just, it's only very, very mildly more efficient to do this, to get all my flour from here. But, you know, it's mildly more efficient, so I'll do that, because why do the slightly more inefficient thing, is my feeling on that. And then, weirdly, we kind of, like, capped out on free people, which I guess makes sense given that 2 of them are tied up with this. This will finish in drizzle, which will be a nice boon for us. Totem of the Nile really sucks, though. Like, it sucks so bad, I'm actually tempted to look at these caches and see if we can't pop one open for a solution. We could pop this one open, but honestly, getting 40 stone might actually take longer than producing 30 incense from the brick oven. So, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna be like, hey, if we can make bricks at all whatsoever, that is your top priority. Hopefully the stonecutter camp gets done soonish. In fact, I might just pull people off of the other gathering camps to get the building done faster, because it's that important. And that seems like good prioritization to me. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm a baddie at this. But I don't think so. and I'm the only one who can voice an opinion on this right now, so that means I'm not. Alright, new people have arrived. If I bring them in, I can no longer, I have to cut a woodcutter, which is probably fine. Like, we have plenty of fuel. We don't need full wood cutting, so let's grab ourselves a beaver. Get yet more wood soon-ish. Alright, this tree's cut down. We can get the road out there, make the clay gathering go quite a bit faster. Well, not quite a bit, but a bit. You know, this is a lot of clay we will be gathering, so it's kind of a good idea to set up at least some basic road infrastructure to go out there, in my opinion. It feels right to me, at least. Alright. That's all done. We'll slap those guys on there. Hopefully, we will get as much clay as we can. Our coat buff is wearing out, which is a little bit of a problem. That means the harpies will start leaving during the storm from now on. And maybe even during this storm if I'm not cautious. So that would be bad if I let that happen. So let's hopefully take care of that. What's this? Is this hostility reduction? No, it's global resolve, which I mean, good. That will actually keep the harpies from leaving during the next storm, which is all I can ask. Alright, you guys have collected almost enough clay for bricks. We gotta get that rolling. Like, we really gotta get that rolling. It's very important that we get incense made a lot faster than we're making it right now. Because we're already at the point where we're gonna lose time during harvest season, which, not my favorite thing to have happen. Alright, Safe Haven's some pretty good hostility reduction. I should not turn my nose up at it, so let's grab it. And open an order or two. Have 2 hearths at level 2, very easily done. Human relatives is also very easily done. I need to make 5 human houses already, and I want to make biscuits anyway. +3 to resolve would be nice. The builder's pack would be fine, don't get me wrong, but I'm a lot less interested in amber with no traders, so I think that's a good long-term one. Mushrooming? Oh, hi. Supplier's just okay. Gives me access to water skins, but that's the only thing I don't have that it would give me access to. Restoration is actually not that great right now. I don't know what the heck is bugging my cat so much. Normally empathy's pretty good here, but like I opened 2 Dangerous Glade and neither of them are empathy events. Well, one of them is, but I'm not doing the empathy decision. So I guess it's just human influx. Get all the humans, I suppose. Like, mushrooming's fine. I mean... is it doable? Is probably the most important question. These are the only mushrooms I have right I've eaten all but 3 of them, so that makes it a little harder as well. So the harpies have a good chance of doubling their yields, but that also means I only have 36 that are 100% available. The odds are not fantastic. We'll have enough herbs from our herb garden at least. So I'm not worried about that end of it. But, like, we'd have to cut mushroom consumption 100%. And then go with that. It's like it's a big risk. It doubles our mushroom production, which is pretty nice, but I kind of need that already to do this. And like grain is just kind of like a given. We'll get this done very easily. And like the only benefit I'd get from this is a blueprint I don't want and some jerky and better mushrooms, which I mean good, but I say no, let's just do the safe play. I think I've already failed one time to order this game. I don't need to fail a second. That's how I feel right now. We're delivering a bunch of clay, which is gonna be great. That should get us 8 bricks, which should be enough for all the buildings we need. Yeah, good. Good. Then we can get people working on the incense. Also, I need to get woodcutters back to work. Right the F now. Because we need wood. Real bad. I guess that'll do. Yep. Not a lot of people on gathering, but we're gathering the important stuff. And hey, we're gonna get an extra half a reputation point from finishing this, so that's cool. Thanks, Aura of Peace. You're a bro. Or something. Bricks. Is our builder doing anything? Sort of. They're delivering things to building locales, which I guess is good enough to justify them to still do that. We're gonna get hit by this a little bit, which is not super great. I actually need this delivered immediately. So stop. I misclicked. I only wanted to stop one of them, but it is what it is now, isn't it? I made a mistake and I shall have to live with it. Oh yeah. Alright. Got that done, got our half reputation point. It's pretty nice. Man, level 3 hostility kinda sucks, huh? We're low on food, and this is me realizing I literally only have the materials for biscuits and no raw food whatsoever. So that's a little bit ooky. If I had to put a fine point on it. Alright, the brick oven is done. We no longer super duper mega critically need bricks. So what we're gonna do is we're going to make, I guess, just 2 sets of incense, because that's all we have. Oh, I could also have bugs. No, we don't have any. We ate all our bugs. Yeah, because we have no one gathering food. Yep. Good point all around. I guess since we only have the materials for 2, we will just put 2 people in the brick oven and get them making incense ASAPly. And we will get them making fixing the totem also as soon as possible. Ritual of Denial is nice at the very least. It just blocks sacrificing at the hearth. It does increase hostility, so we could do that during the storm, get another ping off of Aura of Peace. Granted, it's gonna be a little wonky, not gonna lie. Right, bricks are no longer the super duper priority. Now we need planks. Now we need all the planks. Cool. Our Glade event people have been freed up. That's excellent. Putting them on wood cutting is a good idea. And harvesting is good too. Cool. Cool. There's so much that needs doing right now. It's kind of scary. Need to get housing up. Need to make sure we don't all starve to death. That's mildly important, as it turns out. We do have, like, we can start making pies, and the beavers will eat pie if they must. Which they may just must. But yeah, it just now occurred to me that we're not growing anything raw. Everything has to be turned into complex food. Which I mean, like, fair. That's the whole point of this particular game, is like, right now, is that like I'm really good, set up well for complex food at the moment. So that's cool. But at the same time, it's a little spooky that we're just gonna be hungry if we don't get mushrooms until we get pies going. And I'm delaying getting pies going because we desperately need incense. Because otherwise, we're going to have a big problem. Big enough to cut at the gatherer again? Maybe. Maybe I need you guys making pie and incense that quickly. Like, are we close enough to the herb garden for deliveries? No, we're not. Nuts. Nuts. They delivered some of the herbs. Good. Okay. Good. Okay, they're getting it delivered. One of them will start making incense soon, I'm sure. Right? Someone, one of you, please. One of you, please. I understand there's a lot of materials you need to gather, but you don't need to gather literally all of them. Okay, we have started to get... Did we get a doubling? Are we at our max? We did! I got a lucky doubling. Oh, that's fantastic. Cool. No wonder they're all making pies. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah. Boy, sure feels wise to keep making pie, given how very scary our food situation is. But I also need to get someone doing this immediately. 'Cause it's gonna take a while. Maybe it's fine, though. The storm is going to be doubled in length. I cannot possibly do the math of, how much it gets doubled in the, like, we're gonna be 30 seconds or 25 seconds into the storm before it doubles. So that's like, oh my god, 3 minutes and 35 seconds that gets doubled. So that'll mean it's like 7 minutes long, which means this will not get done during drizzle. I mean, I could just pull somebody off of it to delay the timer if I really want to micro that hard, which I might just do that, to be honest. With a massive amount of grain and also a dire need of a builder. Alright. I don't want to get rid of the grain for the order right now because we need it to live is the thing. I would rather live. Okay. One less person on pie, probably, given that we have no flour left. Yeah. That seems good. Also a little nervous about the storm. I don't know how easily we'll be sitting at hostility 1 for that. Probably not very easily, which is bad. Fortunately, we're gonna have 8 people housed and a park, so that's a little bonus to resolve, which is going to be highly needed. Alright, you, I have decided, are going to make flour forever, probably. Cool. And that should keep us well stocked in pies and biscuits for the year. Love it if we could get someone making actual biscuits, but beavers will eat pies if they must. So, we're fine-ish. Okie dokie. Oh, we can't afford any woodcutting this year? Shoot. Oh, that hurts a bit, to be honest.
Sandy, what is your malfunction? The door's open. You can just leave anytime.
Do you want to play that badly? I've never known you to need to play that badly. Want little pets? You bit me the last time, so I'm very worried that this is actually what you want. I should probably bring these guys in. This will mean I definitely will not woodcut during the storm, but on the other hand, it'll start the timer of newcomers arriving faster, which is important. Plus I get a free part, which is kind of a nice little bonus. Granted, I might, like, need the food to not die. So that's a consideration. How are we looking on raw food anyway? I mean, we have none is how we're actually looking, but we have a ton of grain. We have a ton of herbs. I mean, like, it's just a matter of throughput when it comes right down to it. We can make infinity pie. It's just a matter of getting them made and eaten. So, like, I don't think I have to worry about food that much. I just have to worry about throughput. So let's make sure flour is getting milled and pies are getting made as fast as we can to make sure we don't starve. Sure would have loved to have found a drizzle geyser too, but oh well. Also got some raw mushrooms coming in, which will hopefully tide us over. We can shove people back on gathering as well, so that'll be kind of neat. You are about to go off, and then we can actually see how much time we have left in the storm. Threat went off? Yes, threat went off. Just didn't update because I have to close and reopen that. So yeah, now this storm will last 5 minutes and 15 seconds, and the totem will finish in 6 minutes and 22. I would love to, like, get that almost perfectly even. 5:25. That's actually really good. That will not kill very much drizzle time, like at all, which is a huge boon. And yeah, that's end of sentence, I guess. But yeah, I think we're going to mitigate that as best we can, and it'll just have to be fine. We also need another harpy house. And we really need to clear out space for more housing. I would like to keep this section open for industrial buildings because it's right next to the warehouse. I'm already doing a bad putting my decorations in front of the hearth, but it's just so, like, appropriate to put the decorations in front of the hearth. I mean, like, it's where everybody takes a break. Of course you put the decorations there. Why wouldn't you? Refuse to sacrifice my aesthetics for efficiency. Gosh darn it. I can't really put that there nicely. Maybe I plot my next hearth to be over there. Maybe down here? Maybe. Over here is guaranteed I'll have the space once I clear out the forest. Although at the pace I'm clearing out the forest, that's going to take ages. Speaking of taking ages, this storm is going to last for the rest of my life. Hey, we got the geyser pump active. Cool. That reminds me, we're going into year 3. Yes. Yes. Good point, me. I'm gonna have to take care of that. And by that I mean blight. And by blight I mean we're not at prestige 11, so the blight isn't like absolutely murder. But it is not something I can ignore either. The good news is it probably won't kill us. Yay! We're not gonna probably get killed. Woo! We're so happy about that. Aren't we just? Aren't we just? Okay. I hate interrupting the pie here, but I think it's worth starting to make biscuits. I think it's important. New orders are up as well. Boy. Boy. I do want the coats for sure. But 4 dangerous glades? 4 of them? Actually, it's only 3, because we haven't finished this one. That's more reasonable. And I do need coats really badly. This is also great because it also gives a blueprint. A useful one, too. But, like, coats are kind of mission critical. Everybody needs them and wants them. This isn't bad. But I need ale, and a place to serve ale, which is 2 things I don't have right now, which is a little tricky. Just a wee bit. Oof. That's kind of tough. The parts and the giant vegetables would be nice. This will help our gatherers get a lot more raw food, which we could use. Well, this is long term, so we're gonna be past the point of needing +1 giant vegetables once I'm done with this. Could just take basic rights and be like, we're making a tavern. Oh, I don't know. It's kind of a coin flip if I'm being real. Because they're both super long term. Let's just click off with caution. I'm done overanalyzing. Oh, you absolute butt. Hey, you needed that booze, did you? Here's a brewery and amazing ale production and some very precious wildfire essence, and all you have to do is build stuff you want to build anyway in 5 minutes. All right. Okay. Let's see where we're at. We do have clay. I have piped up stormwater so we can like supercharge the workshop for all the building materials we need. This is 20 planks and 10 cloth and bricks, which I think we already have. I hate how doable that is. I want to be like, no, I don't want them. On moral grounds, I refuse to take that order, but as it turns out, actually, I have no moral grounds to stand on whatsoever, so we're just gonna take that order and say, thank you, sir, may I have another? We've got 4 aesthetics already being built, so let's make a very cool park here. 6 aesthetics. What do I put there? Let's have some lamps. Those are cool. Put some nice big flora here. Then a couple more pretty little parks. That's good. We'll need 10 more harmony. We'll need 6 more harmony, though. I don't want to just fill this out with fire shrines. That feels ugly to me, but it's also, like, the best thing I can do. But maybe what I actually do is I make 2 fountains. Oh, these take 2 each. Oh, we don't have nearly as many materials. Right. Oh, it was too used to playing on P3. Right. Well, I am sure glad I supercharged the workshop, aren't I? Whoo boy. That's going to be harder than I expected. Oh, we're out of raw mushrooms, huh? Well, luckily we have some raw berries up here. You guys can keep going on that. Granted, we're good on food, so mayhap I wish to send you guys to the clay pit, so we make sure we have enough bricks for a good long while, and then we'll need plenty of builders to get all this nonsense done in time. And we need you guys working in a supercharged workshop as hard as possible. And that's the plan. Sure is. This will get done in time for us to help the building rush. So that'll be a little bit of a boon. Very little. I am nervous about my ability to finish Building Rush. but we'll see. If nothing else, we were at least very, very well set up to complete it. Because we've got a stormwater pump, we've got a workshop building all of our stuff that's going super duper fast. Like, in theory, we should make this without too much trouble. In theory. May have to pull some people off of food production, which is scary, but we're sitting on 96 food now, and that's real comfy, so I'm pretty happy with it. We're gonna have biscuits made, it'll be lovely. Cool. Okay. Back to woodcutting for the beavers, because that's still essential for the long-term health of the colony. We have enough flour stockpiled that I'm okay with cutting that. How much clay are we sitting on? 4. That might not be, well, I mean, is it enough brick? How many bricks do we need here? We have 8 needed there, 8 needed there, 4 needed there. We're sitting on 3. Which means we need 10 more bricks. We have 2 sitting in the warehouse. We have 18 clay, which is enough to get us all the bricks we need. Well, for building rush. So yeah, I guess I don't super extra mega need people on the stonecutters camp. So those are people I can spare to be builders, which will be very important. Because it's gonna be really tight. Really tight. I don't have any sea marrow to... Oh, right, I can't, because we can't sacrifice anything. Also, let's check our cornerstone. Can't do any trading, so leftover crop sucks. Route delivery line is never bad. It doesn't feel very needed, but it's never bad. Driving... I am using water already, so... Like, it's early enough that driving water can go kind of hard. This will make our woodcutting perpetually faster for the rest of the game. And there is a lot of strength in that. That can basically be our woodcutting cornerstone. Not that we need it in the Royal Woodlands, but it is very, very, very nice to have. Yeah, that's worth it. It's worth it in my mind, and therefore it is worth it. Oh, hey, reputation. Cool. Hi. Oh, that's interesting. What a distressingly interesting choice you've presented me today. Smelter's kind of like only just okay right here. Provisioners, not needed. Like, do I click greenhouse is my only real question here. 'Cause, like, I need a drizzle geyser for this. But I've got insect traps. So, like, every time I make mushrooms, I also make insects. And that can give us a steady supply of meat for pies and jerky. And basically all of our complex food needs are renewable, which I love. Really, really would prefer to have a drizzle geyser revealed already, but then again, I took that order that says, hey, you need to open 3 more dangerous glades, so we're gonna be popping glades good chance we'll find a drizzle geyser. I think this is pickable. I definitely could have used other stuff, but it's pickable. So we're gonna call that good. All of our food is gonna be flour based, so I feel like I shouldn't limit flour production at all. A little spooky to get rid of our flour for this right now. Maybe if we still have a bunch of flour and we're at harvest time, I'll be way more excited to do that, because then we'll get +1 to grain production. Seems good to me. Hey, totem's done. Oh, and this is harmony decoration! Oh, that's super great! Oh, that's super duper awesome! Heck yeah! Oh, we got this! We got this easy! We got this super easy with that. Oh, I'm so happy. That's fantastic. We can make a very kind of weird, eclectic kind of decor up here. Cool. This is normal. This is normal looking. Yeah. I'm sure everybody's really eager to sit near these. Let's put benches down. Oh, I love sitting next to the skull totem. Oh, that's my favorite place to take a nap and really just have my worries wash away. Sweet. Building rush, done. Boom. Very good. Very, very good. The brewery will be lovely. I'll be very happy for that. Kind of wish I'd taken the leisure fulfillment one now, but oh well. I'm going to stick to my guns when it comes to whether or not I want to click this basic ingredient button and get that done. Meantime, I think everybody I can spare should go on food production. Maybe one less, actually. Yeah, we don't need the stamping mill done, but we do need the blight post made. Real bad. Because we're going to get a blight storm during clearance, and that can be rough. Can be rough and scary. And I don't like things that are rough and scary. You know, in general. Any of these places have pipes? No? Yeah, it's fine. I do need to make a few pipes. I want this clearance geyser just for, actually, do I care? I don't really need the stamping mill supercharged. Like, at all. Maybe I don't care. Maybe I'm mistaken about wanting the pipes. Maybe the pipes aren't calling. They'll still be nice to have, though. I do want them to make a geyser, if I find a drizzle geyser especially. So just okay, yeah. My usual technique of just have 6 pipes in storage, just for convenience sake. I think that holds fine. Okay. You get on the newly made blight post, get us some purging fire. That will be super duper important. You can turn mushrooms into flour because all of our flour turns into yum. And that's great for us. You can chuck bugs into pies if you want. I'm sure everybody's thrilled to have that be a thing we're doing. We have enough pies to easily sustain us. I think this is clickable. Let's do it. Let's do it and see what our new blueprint is. Forum's okay. It gives us the ability to have leisure, and now that I have a brewery, that's pretty important. Also opens up scrolls at some point, which, I mean, those hit everybody I want them to hit. It's very hard not to look at forum and be like, take that. There's no food that the camps would unlock currently. They'll almost certainly unlock something later, but right now I need to solve the now problems. We can drop the forum here, I guess? Or not? Oh, I can't get rid of the road. It's, that would make the farm way less efficient. Ew. Shift the decorations around? Yeah. Yeah, because they're free to shift around. Okay. Turns out the solution was right there the whole time. Oop. That is not the rotate hotkey. Boop. 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 What's this? Benches? Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, you have to have the benches by the road, otherwise what's the point of benches, right? Good. Good, good. Now we put the forum here, and, you know, what forum doesn't need a, blasphemous idol built at the back of it, right? Of course. That's just a good idea. Okay. We're capped on pies? We're capped on pie. Whoa. I mean, like, I don't need any more than this, to be honest. Like, this is already triple the amount we need to satisfy everybody. So I don't feel super compelled to increase the limit here. Just have more people working on biscuits, I guess. Yeah. It's just fine, I think. Yeah. Good enough. You can go pick some berries. Oh, we got more beavers from the order. That's good. Cool. Yeah. Get you in the woodcutter camp. Probably you in the stamping mill then? Because you like being in the stamping mill? Make human just kind of neutral on it? Yeah. Cool. Once the human finishes making their flour, you can be happy in the mill. Cool. Right. We don't have nearly enough housing. Right! That thing. The housing crisis. Yeah, I should be solving that. Yeah, man. That was something I should have done. What are you, some... you're definitely an American because you're just ignoring the housing crisis. Humor. They're all fine. Yeah, that's all fine. It'd certainly make me a lot more comfortable if I had another harpy in the blight post, though. So while you're doing absolutely nothing, why don't you go over here? I can get you harvesting this flax. That'll be lovely. You two can both do that. Do definitely want you on the blight post. I think all the harpies are like where they need to be right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the fifth one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, field kitchen. Yeah, you don't have to make biscuits. You instead should help with berry picking. 2 people on the blight post should be sufficient for non-P11 blight storms, so that's fine. But either way, getting +1 grain production this year, which is pretty nifty. And we're just gonna have infinity biscuits and pie pretty soon. Love it if we could get a building that makes better biscuits, but the biscuits exist, and that's the important part. Okay. I think I can take a little breather and think about the long-term health of the colony. We need more fertile ground, for one. We need to work on dangerous glade events getting completed, for 2. I still like this location for my next hearth, which we do need to get down soonish. So basically, once this area is chopped out for the human housing, we'll want to clear this area out and call it good. Probably slap a few houses down here, although I would love it if we could delay housing a bit and get the new housing on the second hearth before we go crazy and put everything here. That said, probably a good idea to just get down a baseline shelter, maybe even 2. Because we do have melancholy we have to worry about. We need everybody housed. That's very important. And the humans may be hardy, but they will not sit on 0 housing forever. So let's get that going. How are we doing on building materials? We're working hard on them. Excellent. No bricks whatsoever. That's a problem given how many we need, so I guess I won't tweak the priority systems of that yet. Oh, I am curious if the biscuits and the pies are going to get us through the storm. I don't know. I sure do hope they do. We're having struggles with throughput here, aren't we? We are. Maybe I do want the clearance geyser. I mean, putting 2 people on it is fine. They're happy there, for goodness sakes. Where else would I put them? And we have enough woodcutters to cover all the other gaps, so, like, it's probably just fine. Whatever. I should also consider a Forsaken Altar, too. This is P10. I have plenty of meta resources I can give up for this. I should be less stingy. Yeah. Let's get down an altar. Hopefully we'll find some big boons to make this real easy on us. Hopefully. Storm is here. I think we need to, at the very least, cut things down to 2. I think it will be very rough going even at 2. Or not. Maybe we're just fine. I mean, until everybody's housed, we'll never get through melancholy. But maybe when the shelters are done, I can run full woodcutters again. It's possible. Could even be likely. What are we at? 78? Yeah. Still can't run one more woodcutter. Ugh. 3 points off of running another woodcutter. We'll get it once impatience ticks off, though. So that'll be good. There we go. done. Hearth upgraded. Excellent. I would love to fully staff this as well. That would be a pretty big boon. Now, we're not doing Building Rush, so I don't care that much about the workshop being fully staffed and supercharged now. So yeah, that's like fine. Could we live at Hostility 3? No. We don't have enough biscuits for the beavers, so they'd be melancholy. They would start to leave. And they would start to leave fast. So, it is what it is. We have plenty of building jobs for the idle beavers right now, so I don't mind that. And maybe once we pipe this up with clearance water, we can progress and get one of the beavers out of there, have a builder that's more or less a dedicated builder. Could be good. Definitely need more fertile ground though. We are gonna fall behind on food and raw grain production eventually. Something to keep in mind. Aesthetics is already like half done. And I don't want to make packs, so that's a very easy choice. I like easy choices. Then I don't have to risk my going into an over-analysis spiral, which I tend to do. Otherwise known as analysis paralysis. Which is a much better and funner way of saying that. I may as well just queue up 10 decorations. Decorations are free to move, so like, why not? And I will plan on moving them as well, so I'm not going to be too picky with how good they look. We need planks real bad now. We also need some bricks too. And then suddenly he regretted not having two builders up. Two people in the workshop. Just like that. How quickly the tide turns. We can run woodcutters now, actually. Yeah, let's run for woodcutters again. The harpies do not need to be on the blight post because all the blight is gone. They can be our builders. And I want the humans here because 15% global crit is really good. We're capped on flour. We're not capped on flour. We're out of grain. I don't know how concerned I should be about that yet. Okay. Survivor bonding's never bad. Without restrictions is fun. It's a wee bit spicy if I open Forbidden Glades. Because if I run into the Fishman Soothsayer and I have no ability to disable consumption, it can be a little nutty. It can be a little rough, but like, without restrictions and the forum means I have a 1 in 4 chance to double literally everything that we're making right now. And that appeals to me rather a lot. So let's do it. Ooh, it's a good time to open up this glade. Early drizzle. We can take care of hostility increasing events before the storm hits, ideally. It'll get us that much more closer to finishing Profitable Caution, which I can't just sit on for literally ever. So let's do it. Let's get someone else in the workshop too. We could use the production for sure. Food's looking just a little bit scary. But it's probably fine. Not actively turning anything into a grain kind of makes me nervous. Nervous enough to make a road to the warehouse from here, at the very least. May as well do that here too. Fertile ground in here? No. Ick. Ew, and a blood flower. Double ick. Stormwater too. Ugh. This glade sucks. This glade sucks and I hate it. Well, we gotta get people on that immediately. So we need to clear that out, but quickly. Don't really want more people, to be honest. I'm already nervous enough about food production. God, we have so much stormwater. I wish there was like a building that like could transmute water into other water. That'd be neat. Maybe in the DLC they'll introduce it or something. Or not. Maybe they'd be like, no, Chris, that's actually just game breaking and we're way better at game balance than you are because we've made games and you have not. And, you know, the theoretical game that is kicking around in your head doesn't count. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that, but does not, the theoretical game does not give you the experience we have. My apologies. And that's fair. Dev team conversation I'm having in my head. That's very fair. This is fine. Planks accelerate my building a lot, and I wouldn't mind extra food. Parts would be okay, but it's just 2 that doesn't really get me anything. Yeah, it's fine. Love to send these guys. I mean, I could just use the meat now and send these dudes to the Citadel. I'm actually fine with that. I don't need more people right now. So like, yeah, I may as well get the money for blueprint rerolls when it comes right down to it. Let's make sure this area gets chopped out as a priority. Pop into here. Cross fingers, there's fertile ground in there. And then I guess we look for our last 2 dangerous glades that we're gonna open. These would be pretty convenient. These would also be pretty convenient. I'm kind of feeling these 2. That would make it closer to the warehouse than you know, going all the way over here. Yeah, I kind of like it. I think I'll make that the tentative plan unless something changes. Oh, did somebody eat the raw meat? Did somebody eat the meat? Who ate the meat? Where'd the meat go? Someone ate the meat. I'm so upset. Fine, I want to gather meat. Stupid, hungry people eating the wrong things after I make it so that I can't restrict their food at all. Unbelievable. I definitely need more people making pies. We are falling super behind on that. Could also use another field kitchen to make biscuits. Was sort of hoping I would manage to get a building to make biscuits by now, but that's my being silly. I mean, we are about to do 2 separate orders pretty soon, so like it's not absurd that I was thinking that. It was just wrong. I could have been absurdly wrong, but I wasn't. That counts for something. That makes me want to like bring up always look on the bright side of life lyrics and just start singing it in a really nasally British accent too. I think that would be fun. I might do that. Or at the very least have it prepped for when it feels right. Yeah, okay. Low on food. It's fine. We're getting grain. We're getting a nice big harvest. We'll be good. Probably. Corruption's fairly low, so that's nice. Do we get any wood cutting from driving water yet? Not yet. Even with a fully pumped workshop, we're still haven't gotten anything out of it. I could make them happier in there. Just pointlessly use extra water because I'm getting a benefit out of it. I'm actually okay with that. Alright, aesthetics are done. Doubled our berry production, which is great. I don't know why that made us low on food suddenly. Whatever. Let's see what we get. Huh. None of this excites me, for sure. Jerky would just be for the harpies. Which I mean is fine, but if we find Sahilda's cookbook, I'm going to regret taking Smokehouse for the rest of the game. Distillery would not be bad. We have plenty of water, and we could use the wine production too to make the beavers super happy at some point. Provisioner is kind of superfluous. I think the distillery is takeable. We can diversify our food production a little bit, so we don't have to, you know, sit here wishing we had more of one thing. Really wanted more biscuits though, and I do have amber literally just for re-rolling. Let's just re-roll. Come on, biscuits. No biscuits. 2 separate tool production on a game that I'm probably never gonna have metal in. But we did find the temple. And there's no better hostility reduction in the game than the temple. So it's very hard for me not to just click that and say, thank you, may I have another. Plus, that lets us upgrade the second hearth, which is also pretty good. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, blood flower is done, which is good because it was eating all of our food. Very rude. by the way. You're idle in the encampment, so you gather some meat. Although we kind of need somebody on that so that once we have produced the meat, we immediately deliver it. Yeah. It's kind of essential. You guys can move down here, and we can start building human houses over here. Goodness knows we're short on them. It's 12, 13, that's enough of those for the moment. Yeah. Slap down a beaver house out here too. Seems good. Cool. Alright. Hello, Isabel. I could use some help. I mean, fire control is okay. Cheap construction is, like, takeable. It's takeable. Overexploitation's fine, but, like, I've got renewable everything already, so why bother? Alright. I'll burn some artifacts and give you a cheap construction. I'm okay with that. Let's get ourselves... Ooh, we can't get below hostility 3. Ooh, that's not great. Especially since we have very little food. We sure do. What do you know? That's more frightening than I'd prefer. Okay, well... I guess we'll run as many woodcutters as we can. And see how we do. Given I have a temple, I'm very happy sacrificing wood now. Yeah, because now that's just progress towards hostility reduction, which I like. So we'll do that. Parts for you, aren't I? Sure am. Interesting. Although, funnily enough, can I, like... Now that I have cheap construction, could I disassemble this for the parts I spent? I can. Interesting. And then I can construct it for 3 parts instead of 5, right? I'm not doing the math terribly. Yeah, 3 parts instead of 5. That's actually kind of cool. I'm really glad that the developers thought of that. Man, they're good at quality of life stuff, because they could have very easily just been like, oh yeah, whatever the current cost is, that's how much you get back from destroying camps. But no, they were like, nope. They spent this amount of materials on it when it happened. They get that many materials back. Doesn't matter what things cost now that you have cheap construction. You use that many, we give that many. Heck yeah. Very well done. I applaud you. Alrighty. Get a park over here in anticipation of the hearth being built. Our final orders here as well. I mean, I'm pretty sure I did this already. So let's click that button. and then click it again? Not quite. We wait for the storm to end, because 4 people will push us over the hostility cap. And I'm already burning wood, so I'm not, like, really eager to be cavalier on my hostility right now. That feels like a dumb thing. Let's not do the dumb thing. I've already got quite a bit of space around this hearth. I'm actually starting to feel like maybe I want to start cutting to these glades down here, because that is my next goal. I think that would be fine. I kept it 100, right? Yeah. We do need grain for human influx at some point, so I don't mind slow capping our flour production. Also wouldn't mind this field kitchen existing someday either. But I want a lot of things I'm not going to get. Could use this area cleared out for the brewery too. Let's do that. Let's set that up immediately. And let's get all the woodcutters back. You're done in a blight post. Cool. I mean, I can fully charge this just to get some more driving water experience, which I don't mind. Getting extra woodcutting speed's pretty great. I'm not super worried about the blight on a year that is not divisible by 3. Spices! Also, grain seeds. This is a kind of funky combo right now. We make grain, which will make mushrooms, which will make bugs. Which is kind of cool. If I didn't already have a greenhouse, this would definitely be the play. But I think it's spices for sure, because we've made a ton of biscuits already. And I would like infinitely scaling root and herb production. That sounds pretty sick. Okay, now we click pastries button. Get a bunch of parts, bunch of people, all of which we can use. We're very happy to use. That'll be great. That will be great and lovely. I don't want any of these. This is definitely a reroll. Like, I will sit on it until I get another blueprint, or we open up a dangerous glade and I find, like, infinity meat in there or something. Hi, Whimsy. Yep, I'm on Prestige 10. Let me just shift slightly to the right here so you can see it. I'm too far from the Citadel. I can't turn down the difficulty anymore, lest you have the wrong impression that I've alleviated my cowardice. Because I definitely haven't. Literally forced to this game. That's good. Put that there. That'll be lovely. Pop into there because we'll need the space around the hearth, and maybe we'll find some fertile ground, and I'll be all like, yay, fertile ground. That'll be great. Finally build that brewery I've been sitting on for ages. That's it apart from the greenhouse. But That takes fertile ground to make. Someone on the hearth. He's fine. Don't mind that. Dun, dun, dun. Could also get some of this massive amount of extra people on gathering nets. That sounds like a good idea. Instead of just having them do literally nothing. Yeah, instead of doing literally nothing, what if I had them do something? Whoa! This and more high-level tactics here on Christie Gaming. Anyway, it looks like we're just kind of good for the moment. Just basically waiting on more human houses to be built. In fact, I will need even more than I have already. You're stuck on P20 for the last 3 settlements before the Sealed Forest and Queen's Hand. Well, that sure does sound like you're doing Queen's Hand, because that's really freaking hard. I assume you don't have, like, the upgrades you need, and bad luck is making you have much pain or stuff. I don't know, what's making you stuck? I'm curious how you describe that. This garden is prettier than it has any right to be, given how homogeneous the decorations are. I kind of like how that looks. I don't know. Just something about everything being super duper green appeals to me for some reason. Go figure. So bad. Turns out I'm going to then. All this sucks. Maybe the tinctury? The tinctury doesn't suck as much as I initially said it sucked. I could use the pigment and the wine. Those are both good. I think that's very pickable. Alright, cool. Still didn't find any biscuit production buildings. But that's kinda just life, I guess. Sometimes you get what you need, sometimes you don't. Yeah, definitely want grain here. I certainly wouldn't mind a warehouse all the way over here either. Oh, you're stuck in terms of all your settlements have to be P20. That's rough. You can't dip back closer to the Citadel to lower it at all. That sounds horrible. You pulled some crazy stunts on your last runs, though. Well, like, don't leave me hanging. What crazy, amazing feats did you pull off last run?
Hi, Sammy. Hello, Kitty. You have been hanging around my room this entire time, and it's kind of shocking.
How have you entertained yourself in here? Where there is merely your dangly toy, which you have played with far too much for it still to be entertaining you. How has this happened? That's my question to you. An absolute little adorable fuzzball. She had nothing to say, but, you know, pet me. Are we really capped on building materials? We are. That's a surprise. I mean, that'll get solved real quick, given I just queued up 2 buildings, but 5 P20 victory with a plus 50% impatience gain run. Ooh, wow, yeah. I want to say that sure does make it the impatience sure does make it more risky to lose, but like that's impatience is just how you lose the game. Like I've only ever lost for running out of villagers once, and that was a game I learned that Forest Mystery, where if somebody dies, they cause 4 blight. They cause blight to spawn. That game taught me to respect that Forest Mystery. Let's just say that, because that can kill you real quick. All these are bad. All these are bad. All these also kind of suck. Market's okay. This does give me wine and treatment, and then I'll have literally every single service unlocked, which appeals to me, for sure. Okay. That's definitely appealing enough to me. Yeah, I think that game I lost all my villagers on, I had like 3,000% corruption, and that was with 3 fully staffed blight posts. It's just, there was no way to keep up. It was impossible. Spooktacular indeed. Just, you know, it's at some point during that game, you know, it just I just had a wave of despair wash over me, and I'm like, oh, this is just actually impossible, isn't it? Like, I needed to have respected that way more than I did, as it turns out. But well, that's how you learn lessons, is by having it fail spectacularly. Alright. Speaking of failing spectacularly, let's get below Hostility 5 in a big hurry, please, before Charged Rain makes my life miserable. Can't put the temple down, though. I'm very eager to fill that out and get a billion hostility reduction. But let's see if Yisbel has something. Oh my, does she ever. Wow. Both of these are amazing. Given that there's no traders this game, having 2 blueprints that I can just pick sounds real frickin' nice. And also, all my woodcutters not causing hostility ever also sounds really nice. I would love both of those, especially given like I could like run woodcutters during the storm and just burn a billion wood during the storm and lower my hostility a massive amount and then just laugh. I like that thought, but I think on a game where there's 0 ability to buy any blueprints whatsoever, it's kind of impossible not to pick the smuggler. Yeah. Alright. So, we want biscuits. For sure. The cookhouse is not needed. Gotta go. Hey, thanks for hanging out, even for as little as you did, Whimsy. Appreciate it. Good luck with whatever it is you're gonna do. getting the artisan. So what things would make me really happy? The apothecary would make me really happy. Tea, incense, biscuits, all of which are very useful. That sure does seem like what I want to do right now, huh? Yeah, we'll pick up the apothecary for sure. That clears my biscuit needs. I have 3 service buildings already, so like getting a service building feels silly. The tea house isn't insane. I have wine production, I have ale production. I need scroll production. Maybe I pick up the scribe, actually. Yeah, that feels correct. Because that means I'll have 2 or 3 star production on literally all of my services. And having 2 or 3 star level of production is important when you need services for people to not die. So yeah, that seems good. Basically with the forum, I want booze and I want scrolls. Real bad. So let's focus on that. Oh my, where are we going to get pigment from? We have some berries, but it's a limited amount. But then again, I have infinity food, more or less, so maybe it's fine to just use our berries in that. It's probably just fine. We should also should consider using insects given I have bug traps. So the second I find a drizzle geyser somewhere in this hellscape, I will be getting a greenhouse down and making my life much happier. We need to get the scribe down, obviously. And I guess we'll put it in place of the field kitchens we're going to replace with probably 2 apothecaries at this point. I have played with apothecaries before, and I'm well aware that 1 does not cut it for the biscuit production I need for this group of people. So I'm just gonna put down 2 and say, hey, what's going on? And also, I really need that level of biscuit production. We need ale, which means we need to look to the stamping mill and say, hey guys, guess what? You're gonna be making pottery for the rest of forever. And that'll be lovely. Get somebody making booze. Could even treat the beavers to pickled goods if I really wanted to. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Sure. Treat the beavers to some pickled goods. Get down another apothecary. Yeah, I definitely want the apothecary here. It's way closer to the warehouse. It's very important. And I guess we halt all biscuit production here. Because we're going to want it made in way more efficient buildings. That's some low resolve. Let's burn wood. That is also some blight. Let's get some people on that. Cool. I might need to turn the juice down a lot. Next year, because it is going to be year 6, and I will, in addition to the, how many? I didn't generate that much blight. I generated 5. I mean, I can handle 15 blight with a full blight post. That's not a big deal, to be honest. Maybe I don't need to turn off the juice. I could turn off the happy juice at the very least. At that point, it feels a little, like, excessive. Anyway. You are going to be fully dedicated to biscuits. I'll get you off the trapper's camp. And you are going to just make infinity biscuits. And we're going to love it. Yeah, we're gonna pipe it up. Pipe, pipe, pipe it up. Pipe, pipe, pipe it up. Huh. Might actually upgrade the geyser pump, given how many biscuits we'll need for this colony. It's not crazy to do. Scary music. It is very scary times out here. It's a very scary storm, yes, so chop the tree. There we go. Where am I going to get my other harpies I need for that? Probably here, where all these berries have been picked. Yeah, let's do that. It's a good idea. That's a great idea. Doing the smart thing. Wood's fine. I mean, I'm not using leather for anything, so you can use leather for that too. It will be made in the brewery. And let's get somebody making skulls. Maybe even 2 people making skulls. I want somebody making pigments. So let's do that. And then you can make me incense and tea and biscuits. Tea's gonna be hard given that I have no metal, but it's just for the harpies, so I think I'm just gonna not. I think what's gonna happen there is that it's not happening. Is how that's gonna go down. I think the harpies are just gonna have to be okay with not having tea. 4 parts is a lot. Yeah. And now we fill out the temple. Delicious. Delicious hostility reduction. Feels good. Feels exquisite, in fact. And we got a small farm. We're gonna make a ton of grain out of here. That's going to be a huge boon. With the combination of the hearth and warehouse right here, it's gonna be super duper great. Well, our prospects are looking better every year. Little low on wood now, but you know, the storm's almost over, so whatever. We've just about gotten everyone saturated with complex food, which is kind of cool. Ooh, I need beaver housing, don't I? Yeah. Let's get that going before they leave. Yeah, they ran out of complex foods, so unfortunately a bunch of them are melancholy. Which is rough. But we're okay for now. Little scary. Look at that. Oh my god, we're already at minus 100 from the temple. It's so good. It just solves hostility. I don't care about amber. We can't buy anything. Lost supplies are not going to get us much of anything. This feels like an epic and not a legendary cornerstone. This just does not feel strong at all. Hunter-gatherers, definitely not. All of our food comes from fertile soil. We don't care. Firelink can do something, but like I think all of our hostile destruction is gonna come from sacking wood, so whatever. More wood's fine, but planting and harvesting being slower is decidedly not. Alarm bells can do something. We very rarely have corruption that high, except on years that are divisible by 3. Crowded houses is okay. Like, okay. Crowded houses is like good, but it also ruins my typical town layout and crushes my aesthetics, so I don't want it. That is a ton of coal. I think I should be satisfied with a cornerstone that gets me a ton of coal. Is everybody well housed? Everyone's well housed. Cool. Let's get the beavers back to woodcutting. In fact, I might run a 3rd woodcutter now. I have the parts for it. I want to sacrifice as much wood as possible now. There's a lot of things pushing me towards doing that. I definitely want to juice this up. Could use a building that makes crystallized dough. We'll have to consider that somehow. I don't know where that'll come from, though. We should up the limit here. We have 24 humans and 9 harpies, so that's like... 33. Yeah, we upped the limit to at least 90 pies. We're fine with keeping like 90 pies around for sure. I don't know if it's like correct to have triple the amount of food that everybody would need in storage, but it just feels correct to me, and that's good enough. Yeah, juice this up. Juice this up. Let's get both of these apothecaries, you know, at the bonus extra production yields. I think we're like at 100 by now. Like, I'm pretty sure we double all our production at this point. Well, they just times 1 it, so maybe it's not. I hope the bonuses stack additively and not multiplicatively. Right, we've got the 10% there, we got the 15% there, we got the 10% there, we got the 10% from them being harpies. Yeah, it's really good. Oh god. We've made so many biscuits that herb gardens have become stronger than my small farms. That's fun. I knew that would happen. I didn't think it would happen that quickly, though. Yeah, so... I guess I swap to root production now, don't I? Sure do. That's fun. We're not going to interrupt our current harvest, though, so we're gonna... What we're gonna do is we're going to just make some herb gardens and we'll swap during the storm. And that'll be good. Do we punch into this dangerous glade? Is my next question. It's a little spooky. It is a little spooky. I may want to not, to be honest. My reasoning there, in case you're curious, is if this is a glade that I will absolutely have to work on during the storm, it could be a little rough to not pop it like during late storm. But then again, it would be content and I'm not a coward, so yeah. What if I opened it up now? Yeah, what about that? Alright, we found another stormwater geyser. That's our 4th now, I think? I think that is our 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Just give me drizzle water, please. Alright, what did we find, though? We found some fallen human explorers. We can just pay for the funeral and call it good. Yeah, cool. I don't even have to rush it at all. Okay, so that dangerous glade was not that dangerous at all. Cool. So I guess we just call that good. And then we plan our next hearth right here. So, yeah, let's mark all this for chopping. And get a choppin'. We'll pop into this soon then. How long will this take? There's a very good chance I will have to delay this so it pops up in drizzle so we get the Aura of Peace bonus, which is a fun thing to work around. Fun in the sense that I can do it very easily, and that's the only reason it's fun. There's nothing to forage anymore, huh? You know, it's just literally all clay and flax around here. Kind of a weird, like, balance of items, if I'm being real. But, oh well. I guess that's 2 more builders I can use, which is good. Might even put them in the scribe. We do need a lot of education. And booze. Goes hand in hand. If you've ever tried to teach elementary school students, Woo! That sentence died. If you've ever tried to teach elementary school students, you'll know why education and booze go hand in hand. Let me just leave it at that. Hurdy, hurdy, her. Yeah. I think we're cruising, more or less. Let's get a... We don't really need that much in the way of light fuel, honestly. It's nice to have, though. Let's fence this farm, because it's pretty, and we need the comfort decoration really badly. Yeah, I think this, like, hearth can be upgraded already, which is a little funny. Don't usually expect a hearth that I haven't even cleared out to be ready to fully upgrade that fast, but here we are. We can move this harmony decoration over. No reason not to. And a few of these aesthetics too, because we have way more than we need over here because of that order we had to do. Yeah. More pretty thing. Put it next to the temple. The temple prettier is good. Who doesn't like the temple being prettier? Cool. Love it. I can drag 2 more over. Is there 2 more that don't look super great where they are? The flower beds. I can see those being moved. Yeah. Cool. And then we just need some comfort, which I can make in the form of like a park or something. Alternately, 2 benches somewhere next to the park. I love it. Cool. We have enough grain that I'm pretty okay with clicking on the human influx button here. They'll have housing. So that seems fine to me. Yeah, let's do it. Man, I want to re-roll this real bad. I don't want any of this. Where the heck am I gonna get the money for it? I don't have any tool or metal production, so that's kind of out. I have no way of trading, so that's also kind of out. Yeah, I have no idea. Ugh. I really don't want to. I really don't want to feel like I'm forced to take a bad blueprint when this is the only source of blueprints I'll ever have. But maybe that's something I'm just gonna have to suck up and deal with, huh? I did get those 2 free blueprints, so like, there's not a lot I need right now. It'd be nice if I had some crystallized dew production. That'd be cool. But apart from that, I'm kind of past the point of needing stuff. Which is certainly nice to be. Nice place to be. Alright, we don't have full saturation on services, so we have to get below 5. That is non-negotiable. We'll run a bunch of woodcutters and burn some wood so we can get even more hostility reduction from the temple and laugh. Another smuggler visit? I mean, I can't just have spent like the last 2 minutes bitching about being unable to get the blueprints I want and not take this, right? Yeah. So I guess we pick up the alchemist hut for the ability to make crystallized dew. And maybe the clothier for really, really good coats? Like, what else do we need? We have 3-star booze. We could get 3-star, like, tea or wine, but, like, feels a little unnecessary. I mean, everybody needs coats, so 3-star coats would be great. Like, this is a reasonable pick. It's like, there's also, like, the thought of unlocking tools now that I have some sort of metal. But if I really cared about it, I would just make them in the scribe. Like, if I really, really wanted to open up a cache for money, I could just make tools in the scribe. Because I don't think tools are how we're winning right now. We're winning out of resolve, obviously, because we've got all of our complex food and service needs completely fulfilled right now. So, like, yeah. Tools are not how we win. How we win is this. Let's move this around a bit. Make it efficient and aesthetic.
Hi, kitty. God, you're so cute. Oh my god. You remain the cutest cat in the universe. As it turns out. Yeah. Did you know that? Did you know that you're the cutest cat in the universe? Because you're here on my lap? And purring a little? It's true. It's true, you cute kitty. You're so cute. I love getting pets. I love getting pets on my lap, too.
the affection you could ever want, which is not much because you're a cat and you only get as much affection as you allow, and that's for certain. Yeah. Sorry for pausing the video, but obviously I have a very important task to tend to right now. I have a cat that needs petting and all the attention. Good girl. She has vacated my lap. And now her tail is brushing against the mic. I hope that's not being picked up. It's a new mic here. Oh gosh. Yes, rub your face against my face. It's adorable. She's nosing the mic. What's this new thing? It's a strange new thing. I haven't sniffed it nearly enough for it to be a familiar thing. You're right, that's terrible oversight on my part. Should let you sniff that way more. I'm not eager to bring in a bunch more people quite yet. Really was hoping to find more fertile ground. And a drizzle geyser. And maybe a pony. I don't know what to do with these. The bath, there's something to be said about the utility of the bathhouse. Just the boost to production speed's real nice. I'll never be upset about that. Also, I needed to get people on the light post a lot faster than I did. Oh well. Are you heading out going to class? Hey, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate that. Hope you have a lovely evening. Because you're a lovely person. Something to use resin on, though I have a billion herbs. I shouldn't worry about that. Make tea, I suppose, in these places. Really want herpes to work on that. Because they're super efficient, and I do need to consider how efficiently I'm using my materials, because I don't have infinity of everything. You know, mostly of clay. So I want to use my clay somewhat judiciously. I have a ton of clay pits, but, you know, there's no reason to be wasteful. Ah yes, I nearly forgot. I need to replace my farms with herb gardens because we make 17 roots every plot of herb garden, which is crazy. And we can make beer out of roots, so like, I'm not sure why I would need grain at any point in this game. Yep. I'm not sure why I would, so I guess we're just gonna have everybody making roots and herbs. Although I should probably like make one. I mean, again, we have a billion herbs. I should probably make most of them dedicated to roots production, and like leave one that occasionally makes herbs. That'd probably be a wise spread. So we'll do that. Oh my god, we're fully saturated with services and complex food. I could run more woodcutters and I'd be fine with charge drain. That's crazy. Oh no, I was looking at melancholy. I'm a dumb. Never mind. Please ignore the last couple of things I said. Please expunge it from your memory. I would appreciate that. Oh, these all suck. I just got rid of my farms, game. God. We are making booze. This means all of our humans and beavers will have an extra 25% chance of doubling their yields, which sounds silly, so let's do it. Let's grab more people. Don't mind it. Alrighty. Let's punch into this. Call it good. Oh yeah, we're gonna get this done precisely when it needs to be done. To get a bonus from the Aura of Peace. I love it. Sure do love it. Now we put some more housing down. So that's more than we need actually. So maybe we can stop that. More human houses, I guess, yeah. How many do we have? Enough for 26 people. Okay, 28 people. Need another 4 square of them, huh? Okay. Well then, I guess we're just going to move stuff. And that's just gonna be fine. Human houses are just gonna be here. This is an excessive amount of humans. In fact, we might get that thing where it's like win with 30 humans and stuff. I might have already done that one. It feels like I already did that one. That might have been the only one I did. Okay. Well. Oh well. Could use a field kitchen making porridge if I really want to fully saturate literally everybody with everything they want. So let's get that over there. This is the best. It's the only place I can make porridge, right? Yeah. Yeah. And jerky, to come to think of it. The Forgotten Temple of the Sun. What do? Kind of fine with either of these. How are we on building materials stockpiled? Not as much as I might have liked, actually. Would be pretty easy to just go ahead and praise the sun. We're making incense. We're making booze. Why don't I just praise the sun? Why not indeed? Okay. It's less reputation, but I think we'll be okay. And, yeah. Take my incense. Praise the sun. Drizzle! Drizzle geyser! Oh, we got it. We did it. We got the drizzle geyser. It exists. All of this still sucks. Maybe I'll feel like the bathhouse production speed is good enough to take at some point. This is all bad. Druid's Hut is like just okay, but I'd need to remake my stupid grain fields. I hate it. I hate it because I hate it because I have screwed myself in terms of the Druid's Hut being good. Let's just click the button. It's fine. Like we've won this game. Let's just call it fine. I'll guarantee I'll get Sahil's cookbook by clicking on the smokehouse. That'll be good to have. Definitely running out of efficient space for our buildings now. It's kind of fine here. Sure they wouldn't mind living next to the smell of jerky. That's all good. I mean, we're almost certainly going to win this year off the harpies alone, so I shouldn't, like, worry about this at all. But I'm going to, just a little bit. Just a little bit, though. Alright. Make a greenhouse, basically tell it to make nothing but mushrooms forever. And from the mushrooms we'll get flour and meat, and from the meat we'll get delicious, delicious stuff. Jerky. That's the word I was looking for. Silly me. Forgetting how to say the word jerky. Let's get some harpies in here, actually. Because they're happier there. Today. You can be in the blight post, that's fine. Humans can work on that. We'll pump it up. Pump it up. Yeah. Certainly wouldn't mind getting the brick. I mean, like, we're keeping up with our pie needs is the thing. I don't need to pipe up the brick oven. I don't need to pipe up anything. I could pipe up the brewery. That would be actually be very helpful. I would not mind that in the least. So maybe we should just consider doing that. Alright, we'll get you making porridge for surezies. Use whatever water is available and use nothing but herbs. Keep a stock of 90 around, that's fine. Just making porridge. Please enjoy it. I'm gonna turn on her production, but only if we run low. Otherwise, just make mushrooms. Many mushrooms. Also, I'm running out of clearance water, so I should pipe up the last of it and call it good. Cool. That solved that. Let's upgrade the hearth. Right? We have enough people here? No, we don't, but I could move buildings around if I really needed to, which I might consider, given that it's a big boon to have another hearth at level 2, because it's hostility reduction. And I could burn a ton of wood for extra hostility reduction, but if I don't have to, why should I? You appear to be praising the sun. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Kitty is destroying my room, as kitties are wont to do. She continues to be lucky that she's so adorable. Oh, we won. Oh, I didn't complete that deed. Cool. In a game with 30 humans, 15 human houses and a temple. Human utopia. We made a beautiful utopia town for them. Awesome. No one died, no one left. Finished before year 8 too, which, I don't know, given this was a 2.5-hour game, sure didn't feel like I finished before year 8. But that was great. I really enjoyed that game. Everything kind of just clicked into place. I like it when games do that. Alright. Anyway, we're pretty much at the Cobalt Seal now. I have one more town I can put, basically wherever. I could do the Coral Forest if I was, feeling real spicy. I'd have to, like... I have to guarantee I win the next one if I click on supply package here. I definitely do not want to 15 hostility on a massive time limit is very scary. Your 15 prestige on a massive time limit is very scary. I don't feel comfortable doing Ominous Presence and risking this entire run on that. I'm probably gonna just not. I'll probably do an easier game, like, out here somewhere. Like, here, in fact. Maybe? Will I actually be close enough in that case? Maybe I have to do it there. I might have to go there. Or there, in that case. I don't know. It's something I'll have to consider later. We're just gonna take the supply package. And think, yeah, I'll win a game here. How hard could it possibly be? I'll probably do that off stream though, because there's no modifier and therefore it's kind of boring. Anyway, Human Utopia, hooray. Some XP I don't need. And let's get some of our final upgrades now too. Slightly reduced fuel consumption, slightly faster walking speed, slightly faster production speed. It's all good. Just get all the embarkation bonuses unlocked. Seems okay. Still need a ton of food supplies to unlock the rest of it, but that will happen in time. Are you like actually a lunatic, Sandy? You can just leave. Why are you mewing? Poor Kay. I'm gonna end the stream to take care of my cat. And I'm also going to raid Whimsy, because he's doing Against the Storm, and that certainly seems relevant to the interests of anybody watching me play Against the Storm. correct me if I'm wrong, most certainly. But yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna just go ahead and do that. So thank you for watching. Happy to be back after the days of no mic. I hope this one sounds better. You know.
Let me know in the comments if it sounds better. A low engagement.
But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with my usual Warframe Wednesday, and that'll be fun. And I hope it'll be fun for you too. But for now, I'm calling it. So thank you again for watching. Appreciate that. You take care. Peace.